Now, a US Senator has joined a growing number of Democrats in the House of Representatives calling for Joe Biden to step down from the American presidential race. Writing in the Washington Post, Vermont's Peter Welch says Mr. Biden should withdraw his candidacy for the good of the country. Earlier, the former Democrat Speaker Nancy Pelosi suggested the president still had a decision to make. 3 of the president's senior political advisers will meet the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee today to discuss some of those concerns. Well, Hollywood A-listers, some of them including Democratic fundraisers, have also voiced doubts about Joe Biden's viability as a candidate. George Clooney wrote that opinion piece in the New York Times urging the president to drop out. Well, now another big Hollywood name, Oscar winner Michael Douglas, has told the BBC of his concerns. He's been speaking to our correspondent Tom Brooke in New York.
Let me ask you something that's on a lot of people's minds. What are your thoughts about President Biden? Should he drop out of the race?
Could he? Yes, he could.
Should he?
Should he? It's a painful decision because I admire the man tremendously. I personally had a fundraiser for him at our house in April, and I think he's done an incredible job. But I am worried, not this week or next week, but let's say next year. And it's just so hard for me to imagine a man 4.5 years down the line from now, particularly at a time that's so combative, that requires somebody to really be so articulate. I think the most disappointing thing for me in the debate was not necessarily how he felt, but the inability to acknowledge all the lies that ex-President Trump was talking about.
Do you think, though, that figures in the entertainment industry like yourself can bring about real tangible action in terms of President Biden making a decision as opposed to statements from politicians in Washington?
Yeah, I do think so. I mean, we've been accused of having a little bigger voice than we should have, but we're all involved in, as celebrities. So you saw the attention George got today, Clooney, with his statement, and maybe it's going to help move along the politicians who have been waffling, kind of waiting for somebody. Nancy Pelosi, bless her soul, the first one today said, "You got to make a decision, either get on the bus or off."